Here we are on another Doordash ride-along video. Now I know last time things didn't go so well, but we're right back at it again. And I'm a little bit calmer right now, so we're gonna go ahead and pick up at Liquor Depot. This is gonna be at $22, so let's go on in. All right, now we got 17 minutes, 13 miles, taking interstate. So let's go ahead, let's hit the music, let's go. We are almost at the customer here. Should be right around this little curve. And but was it a church? No, it's some sort of community place. It looked like a church for a second. That's no joke. All right, and of course I know I have to see the customer. And I think this one right here is gonna be it. Yes, I have arrived. I will be right back. Smooth order right there. The customer met me outside with her ID. Oh, can't ask much more than that. And right as I completed that order, immediately I got another offer. It's not one of the best ones, but it's taken me along the way. It was like $5 and change for like 3 miles. 1.4 of the miles is just getting there. So it might give me another offer going along the way, because right now I'm in Waxahachie. I was kind of wondering, is it gonna try, if it's actually gonna get me to stay here or just kind of give me an offer where I can just keep on going. I'm okay either way. I would kind of rather go back, because sometimes, even though Waxahachie's bigger and they have a bunch more restaurants, sometimes I don't have the greatest success. I don't know if it's just a little oversaturated with dashers or what, but sometimes I'm gonna be finding myself just sitting there. Then I'll sit a little bit more and I'll be like, what is going on here? All right, now let's go ahead and head up to Wingstop. Now, it would be nice if they already had the drinks ready, but I highly doubt that. Oh my gosh, you all. This is the very first Wingstop here in Waxahachie, Texas that actually made the drink. What? I'm just as shocked as you are. Awesome. That is the very first one ever. I've been here before too. But yeah, now I got 7 minutes, 2 miles, and I am still surprised, shocked, tickled, thrilled, and everything else in between. Now let's go ahead and let's deliver this thing. Let's ride. All right, now with all these little twists and turns, hopefully I can get another order to kind of get me out of here, instead of me trying to find my way out or just use my little map thing to get me out. All right, let's see. Almost to the customer. Uno, dos, tres. Let's say I tried it either. Okay, that one's it though. All right, let's deliver. Leave it at the door. Now I just got exactly what I wanted, which was another offer to get me out of here and get me going. Now it's not gonna look good, but what the thing is, it's actually taking me back to the zone where I was at. That's okay, I'm cool with that. So I'm picking up from 2 different places, Smoothie King and PetSmart, picking up one item from PetSmart. Now it's a total of $17.88, 15.6 miles. But remember, the caveat is I'm going back. And technically, we're still within our first hour. Now, by the time I complete everything, it'll be slightly outside of the first hour. It might be an hour, 20 minutes-ish. Okay, I'll take it, because by the time it's all said and done, I'll be at $45.53. So the dollars to time ratio, excellent. Dollars to mile ratio, maybe not as good. But we're going ahead and make our very first stop at Smoothie King. Delicious, nutritious, protein-packed. All right, and now for our second stop, PetSmart. Let's do it. Open sesame. All right, easy little pickup right there. Didn't take long, everything was ready to go, just the way I like it. Now we just got like 9 miles, 14 minutes. Come on people, let's go, let's go. The light is green and we got an arrow. How you doing? I like that. Now I'll be dropping off this smoothie first, and it's like just one smoothie. You know good and well that there's like little to no tip on this thing. They're lucky that I'm like, there's a dasher actually going that direction. And of course it's like stacked with something else. And the other thing is just like some dog food right there. And by the time I get this dropped off, hopefully I get a pretty decent offer that will catapult me over $50. So I can be like around that $25 an hour mark, which would be great. It's not guaranteed, but it would be pretty awesome to make $25 in my very first 2 hours of work. But only time will tell. I know there's gonna be some people know that song. But let's go ahead to the customers. Okay, I just got another order, but now I accepted it, and it's like glitching out like pretty bad. I'm like, what in the world do I do now? I just need to figure out where in the world I'm going. Leave it at the door. Now this place I actually kind of remember because I had like a stacked order one time, and this person is like, oh yeah, go ahead. Can you get this and this? I'm gonna make sure you get a tip when you get here. That never happened. Never at all. Now we're going to go ahead to the other order there where it's kind of glitching out a little bit. I don't think I got a picture of it beforehand. Oh yeah, I did. So this is a plus $6.70 plus, which means it's going to be a little bit more at the end of this rainbow, and it's only an additional 0.7 miles. Hey, that's awesome. Be my luck, it might be just an extra 30 cents, but hey, this is going to push us over 50 bucks around my 2 hours-ish. We'll find out in a minute. So let's go ahead and go to Church's Chicken. All right, that was actually kind of funny. Going in, one of the employees like, oh, you're the guy that films everywhere. I'm like, I guess so. That would be me. But awesome, the order was ready. So now we got what, 4 minutes, 2 miles. And I'm really curious of like, where exactly am I at within my 2 hours of how much I'm gonna be making. So I'm kind of excited. Now we're just waiting on this red light. Yeah. But all to the well. So let's G to the O. All right, we're almost there. Batter up. All right, this one has to be it. Yeah, it's lining up. Yeah, this one should be. I would love to see a number for confirmation on this. Probably blended into the house. That one's on their mailbox. I know it's this one. I'll see it as I go up there. Let's do it. And yes, it is blended with the house as advertised, which is why they also said they have a blue Jeep in here. That works. I don't know about you, but man, when the numbers blend with the house, it ain't fun. That's why, like with my cell phone, I never have a case that's actually just black. Because if I have a black cell phone case, it's like I can't find my phone. As I might set it on a table or something, it just kind of blends in. I'm just like, oh my gosh, where's my phone? Where's my phone? It's right freaking there. And that goes with other things. Sometimes I have things with color, which is why my cell phone case is blue. So there we go with that. Man, now we got what? 5 minutes, 1.9 miles to deliver this dog food. Leave it at the door. That would be the big dog. Oh man, it's glitching out again. I'm gonna try to figure out where this restaurant is. I'm gonna turn off my phone and turn it back on. I just got the red screen and that's it. Looks like I finally got it under control now. All right, so let me go ahead and figure this out. Okay, good. It's right exactly where I thought it was going to. So let me turn everything off. I got a stop sign here. Restart phone. Hopefully that helps because I don't want to keep on doing this glitching mess. All right, now let's go ahead and break down what we've done so far. We're at $53.23. I have been out for an hour and 42 minutes. That Smoothing King actually had a tip on it with $2.25 from what 8-9 miles away. Dang. And that PetSmart tip was $4.13. I didn't catch the order that I did from the chicken place, but oh well. We're doing really good, being over $25 an hour right now, so I definitely can't complain about that. I'm here at La Hetria or something like that, but here we go with having more issues with the app. It does this when I have good days, seriously. Gosh, come on. I'm trying to go back and forth. I don't know. I'm gonna have to clear the data and catch or something. Now, right when I said I just wanted to clear the data, of course it started working again, which figures. So we're going ahead and get going. Let's go in. Now, I'm not too sure if I actually got to talk about this Hechazar order, whatever it was. It said it was $8.05, 6.8 miles, but it took a few miles just to get here. But I'm still gonna be kind of within my zone, which is great and excellent. So this is 5 miles, 12 minutes, gonna lock it down. Leave it at the door. All right, we do have another order here. Right before I did decline like a really bad one. It was like $12.40 for 13.8 miles. Can't do that. That definitely won't be worth it. But this one is $8.20, 6 miles, but like at least 3 of those miles, maybe 3.5, if not a touch more, it's just getting back. So that's okay. I'll take that. Because if I was already in that general area, would have been like $8.20 for 2.5 or 3 miles-ish. Okay, let's knock it out. And we have made it to Wendy's. All right, just like I said, 8 minutes, 2.8 miles. Yeah, this is why I chose it, because it's on my way. I might as well knock it out. It's $8.05. Now, where this is actually positioned me at, it's take me just a little bit out, but not really that far. But I'm actually going to be close to a few other restaurants right before I actually come back into my main zone. So there's a possibility I could get something else that's even like maybe a minute away. So I'm just like, ping pong is nice. I like those type of positioning offers if possible. My main thing is just not to take anything that's upside down. Now, if it's kind of bringing me back to where I want to be, that might be a little bit different, you know, because it's paying back my dead miles that I'm driving back. So yeah, there might be some exceptions to the game, but I also am keeping in mind is like, how much can I do per hour? And if I can get 3 offers an hour, which puts me over like $20, $25 an hour, I see myself as saying and labeling that as a success, you know? But that's just me in my type of market, because I already know my market isn't like the greatest of all time, by no means. But I'm able to try to work it out, and with weighing it out, there's gonna be some good days, gonna be some bad days, gonna be some frustrating days like I had last week, and I just like quit DoorDash for a good week or so. But I cooled down, Woo-Saw, did some Uber Eats and Walmart Spark to kind of just give me a little bit of refreshing, and here we are again. And DoorDash actually has a new thing on their app, which I was like, oh, okay. It's a little goal setting app, which I'll have a video on that here real soon. And with these updates, I think this might be why it's glitching, because I think it might have a bug in it or something, I don't know. Because it did glitch again on my way going to Wendy's, so I'm just like, gosh. But I did clear the data and the cache in the app, so we'll see if it's still glitchy. I don't want this to slow my day down or stop my day. It shouldn't really stop it. I'm definitely gonna be able to go through the lunch shift for sure. But we are almost here at the customer, so let's go. All right, I'm supposed to leave it at the door, but I'm pretty sure this is probably the person that's standing out here. So, be right back. Now, I did get another offer here directly after dropping off, and wasn't too good. It's like 8 and change for, I don't know, it could have been like 9.8 miles. Don't really like it. Don't like the positioning of it, or at least where it's gonna lead me at. I was pretty close to the restaurant anyway, so it would have been like $1 a mile. So I'm definitely not gonna do that. Hopefully get something better. Starting to head right out of the lunch hours, a little bit after 1. Now, there's a little bit of a story, because I've got some more offers that I just completely declined. Like this $10.70, 14 miles. It has been bad out here, folks. $6.30, 11.2 miles. That's picking up 2. Then I got another offer, is $4.55, 3.1 miles. I'm just like, dang. Then they added it on to something else to make it $8.80, 6.9 miles. I'm just like, wow, is this really all we got here, folks? We started out somewhat strong, but looked like we're starting to head on into a decline again. This might have to be my last order. I don't know, because if I'm not gonna get anything that's really worth it, may have to call it a day. At least until dinner time. But this is something that's part of that bend but don't break AR move, which you've heard me say a lot, which is an acceptance rating, which AR stands for acceptance rating. And it's something that it's also an order that I'm just not really thrilled with, but I'm taking it just to help balance out trying to keep platinum pretty much. So by the time I pick both these up, good thing is these restaurants are side by side. That's good. The houses are not too far away from each other, but it's gonna be like $8.80 for like around 5 miles, maybe probably a little bit under. So I'm just like, just knock it out, and you might just go ahead and go home. Let's get it. Good news is the Chipotle was ready and the Starbucks was just getting bagged up. So I'm just like, all right, I'll take that. Now, my first drop off is gonna be 6 minutes, 2.1 miles. This is also an order that I kind of call a piece of crap sandwich, because when you got these 2 low ball orders, they kind of put them all together and it's just like, ugh, I don't feel so good. Yeah, that type of offer, piece of crap. Come on, peoples, we can turn right. And here we to the go. That's what I'm talking about. To another red light. but it was a short red light, so that's good. Leave it at the door, and please do not knock or ring the doorbell. All right, leave it at the door. No issues there. Now, that second drop off was only like, I think it was 2.4 miles, which altogether, I think it was like a total of maybe like 5.1-ish miles to get that $8 and change. So it is what it is. I did try to give DoorDash one more chance, and it was not a really good offer at all, but it sends me close to home. I mean, like, close to home. So we all know what's coming now, right? And this is probably one of the worst shopping orders there is. But here we go. $3.75, 3.2 miles. Picking up 2 different items. I'll take the $3.75 to take me home. Let's go shopping. Now we're at Dollar General. Looks like 2 simple items, so let's go in. All right, I should not need a basket for this, like, at all. Just like one little Debbie and Q-tips. So I'm just like, sure. And there's the first one. Boom. And number 2. All right, now we just got 0.9 miles. Yeah, already got everything slid on over where I don't have to pick no more items, and we're gonna go over how much we made today and if it's actually worth it overall, despite these last few terrible offers. Yeah, let's deliver. Leave it at the door and do not ring the doorbell. Drop off complete, and I guess I'm not going home just yet. I have a message from Sugar, which is now I have a little honeydew. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the honeydew, but let me go ahead and break this down for you. Now, I have drove for a total of 57.7 miles, all calculated on the Solo app. Check out the link below. For not only can you get a 7-day free trial, but on your first subscription, you get $10 off. So it's just like, hey, you might as well give it a shot. And we made a total of $82.03 for about, 3.3 hours, making like $24.85 an hour. Not too bad at all. I'll take it. And now I'm gonna go ahead and let's go make Sugar happy and get what she wants. So if you would, if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, even consider channel membership, and see me in the next video.